Hello everyone. It is important to know what plagiarism and copyright infringement are. It is also important to understand the differences. After watching this video, you should be able to define plagiarism and copyright infringement, identify the differences between plagiarism and copyright infringement, understand the consequences of plagiarism and copyright infringement, understand the exceptions to copyright, and indicate ways to prevent plagiarism and copyright infringement. Plagiarism is the stealing or borrowing of someone else's ideas or words and using them as your own. Examples of this would be writing a word-for-word quote or paraphrasing someone else's work without giving them credit or proper citation. In recent years, the internet has become a huge source of information. It has also created more temptation to simply copy and paste someone else's work and pass it off as your own. Copyright infringement is using someone else's work or creative work, which can include a song, a video, a movie clip, or even a photograph without authorization or compensation. For example, most websites have a copyright protection. Even if the copyright notice isn't displayed prominently on the web page, someone wrote or is responsible for the creation of the content. This means you cannot use the information as your own. You must give credit to the person who created the work by asking permission and properly citing the source. Plagiarism is not a crime, but it is an ethical violation. Schools enforce academic integrity rules around plagiarism. Plagiarism is a form of cheating and can result in a lower or failing grade or even suspension depending on the severity of the violation. Copyright infringement is a crime. The courts enforce copyright laws and can result in fines or jail time or both. There are exceptions to copyright. The first exception is the first sale doctrine. This allows you to privately sell copyrighted material you previously purchased. The other exception is the fair use doctrine. Generally speaking, this allows students and teachers to use copyrighted material in a fair and responsible manner, such as commentary, criticism, news reporting, or research. There are 4 factors for fair use with questions to consider. The first question is, what is the purpose and character of the use? Is it a commercial nature or is it of a non-profit or educational purpose? What is the nature of the copyrighted work? Factual or unpublished applications would apply. How much work do you plan to use? If you plan to only use a small portion and not the entire thing, you can usually use this under fair use. Will there be an effect on the potential market or the value of the copyrighted work if you use it? Put simply, will you take profit in any way from the person who owns the copyright? To avoid plagiarism, give credit to your sources by properly citing them. To avoid copyright infringement, get permission from the copyright holder, or use material that falls under public domain, such as work created before 1923, or where the owner has waived their copyright